All right, let's bring back in our guest, forensic psychiatrist, body language expert, trial witness, and inside the criminal mind columnist, Dr. Carole Lieberman. All right, Dr. Lieberman, let's presume everyone's presumed innocent. Everyone is presumed innocent, but for the purposes of this analysis, let's presume that investigators are correct, prosecutors are correct, that she is the one who poisoned her husband. What does it tell you about her if a year after that happens, she writes this book for children?
This woman has more nerve than anyone I know. She has done so many things that would make her seem likely to get caught. I mean, but somehow she thinks that she's smarter than everyone, particularly her husband, and that she's going to put this over on everybody. I mean, for example, you know, she, first of all, I think actually that she saw this, not that she was going to murder him, but she saw him as her ticket to ride. When she was introduced to him, she was working at Home Depot. Here comes this man, he's very wealthy, you know, he keeps coming into the store and so on. And I think she spotted him a mile away as a patsy. Now, just writing this book, you know, she's trying to make it seem like she's innocent, but there were so many things that she did that were, I mean, imagine that. Changing the life insurance policy, and then, of course, her husband finds out. How did she think that they weren't going to tell him, or he wasn't going to find out? There are reports her husband thought that she was having an affair. She was stealing money from his accounts. I mean, apparently he just kind of kept letting her walk all over him because he wanted to be with his son so much. But she did so many things that should have made it obvious that she, and of course, not to mention the other previous times that she tried to poison him. So, you know, and then doing the book and then having it come out on the anniversary and doing media about it. I mean, she just thought she was somehow smarter than everybody and untouchable.
Dr. Lieberman, what do you think about the party she had the day after he died to celebrate a closing on a real estate deal?
Yes, another example of just thinking that nobody's going to know what she's doing. I'm concerned about the children, of course. You know, I know that the attorney said that they were doing well, and I'm sure that the family is taking good care of them. But they are really, they might not be showing it, but they are undergoing severe psychological confusion, trouble, pain, because not only did they lose their father, who was so involved with them, you know, as a coach and so on. He wasn't like a stay-away father, you know, a father who was just working all the time. He was very involved with them, so they're going to miss that tremendously. Then, even though parents think that kids don't pay attention to these things, they do. So they would have overheard conversations at home. The father talking to people saying, you know, I think my wife is going to poison me, or saying something about her taking the money or changing the life insurance or having an affair or whatever. Some things on the father, and perhaps some things that the mother said too. And those things are going to bother them or confuse them. And now they lost their father. Their mother is now, you know, in custody. But even before that, and even with her writing this book, they had to be very confused. They had to be wondering, did my mother have anything to do with my father's death? And why is she having a party after he died, even if she didn't have anything to do with killing him? So those are all really painful, troubling, confusing kinds of things. I hope that they're in therapy.
I look at that book cover, and I hope that little boy's running away from his mother, because he's running fast. Dr. Carole Lieberman, great insight tonight.